My name's Jeff Haggerty. I'm with Canaccord's Wealth and Estate Planning Services. I'm the Wealth and Estate Planning Specialist for Edmonton and part of Calgary. And my role basically entails looking after two things. One is the financial planning for clients. And what we do is basically look at a holistic plan based on whatever a client's goals are. So typically we look at retirement income planning, we look at tax planning, estate planning, business succession planning, farm planning, etc. So the benefits of building a wealth and estate plan is to integrate the whole thing together. So think of me as a contractor. I'm building a blueprint for their financial future. So it could be, what do you need to get in place for your estate plan? Is it, are your wills up to date? Is your power of attorneys and personal directives done? Do you have something in place to cover your taxes and charges at death? Have you done any sort of tax planning around that? It could be around their retirement income planning. So, talking to Del and Eric of what type of investments that would be more tax efficient for the client, and putting those type of investments in certain investment vehicles, like holding, for instance, fixed income in their RSPs or the TFSAs where it's tax sheltered, and maintaining more an equity base outside where it's going to be more taxable. It could be working with their lawyer or accountant, talking about tax planning strategies that will help with building out their financial plan. So I guess at the end of the day, think of me as, when you're building a house, I'm building the blueprint of the house, and then I'm hiring the different tradespeople to actually build the house. So I would work with the lawyer to help draft the wills and power of attorneys, personal directives. I would work with, obviously, Del and Eric. They would be doing the investment implementation and building the portfolio to create that income. Could be working with their tax advisor to, implement some of the tax planning strategies that we talked about. So I build a blueprint, and they can then talk to their individual advisors to implement that blueprint. And then I can share that blueprint with their advisors so that they can work together and do what's in the client's best interest. So the second hat that I wear, along with my financial planning role, is that I build insurance solutions for clients through the financial planning process. So it could be anywhere from a young family that's looking for extra protection beyond their group benefits. So as an example, getting that life insurance in place so that the family is well protected. The disability insurance top-up, or the disability insurance if they don't have it, so that they have that extra income coming in if one of them gets hurt. Critical illness protection if one of them has a major illness and needs to take some time off work as well. This provides those added benefits. We also look at life insurance to implement a high net worth estate plan to cover things like taxes and charges at death. It's a very useful tool from transitioning wealth from one generation to another generation tax-free, and we can do that through, for instance, their holding company or personally, etc. And it's a great, think of it as another asset class or another investment that the client can use to transition wealth. So a client might ask, how do you engage Jeff in the financial planning process? So first of all, it comes through the investment advisory team that I work with. So for instance, Del and Eric will identify a client that is looking to get an in-depth financial plan done. Then they'll come talk to me, and we'll set out an introductory email to the client so they have an idea of how the process works. So what I'll do is I'll give them an email on some of the documentation they should have ready, things like their taxes, any sort of notice of assessments they may have, give me their RSP room, any sort of outside investment statements they may have, business financials, etc. So I'll give a list of items that the client may need to bring to the financial planning meeting to do the discovery process. And then from there, what I'll do is I'll set up a meeting with the client, and we'll go through like the discovery, I call it a discovery document, and we'll get all the information about what their goals are, what their family looks like. We'll talk about their net worth, their cash flow, etc. And then from there, I'll build out their financial plan. That typically takes 2 to 4 weeks, depending on, I guess, one, how busy I am, and two, how complicated the case is. And then what I'll do is we'll then sit down and do another meeting where I present the findings to the client. And from there, we'll look at what the client wants to implement, and I'll help the client along that journey in implementing the financial plan. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to meeting some of you in person.